Hey you guys, Desmond's here,
And LaCresha.
and welcome back to the channel. And today we are here to discuss Drag Race France Season 3, Episode... Are we on Episode 3? Yeah, Episode 3! The good old
I
ball,
thought it
baby!
was four. All right.
Yeah, next week's 4. Yeah, we're on
Hey.
3. We're on 3, honey.
Three.
Yes, what did you think of this episode?
This was a pretty decent episode.
It was a pretty decent ball. I love the little twist at the end. We'll get into that.
Right.
But yeah, overall, I thought this was a good ball. I'm confused by the placements, though. I am. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. And, like, I get it, but I don't at the same time. Because, especially with Perseo, like, I'm just so confused. Because she was in the top for me. But anyway, before we continue on, I just want to remind everyone to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We have a goal of 1,000 subscribers, and we love to reach it as soon as possible. So for that to be achieved, we need you to subscribe right now. And while you're there, go ahead and hit that little bell notification so you don't miss any uploads, okay? You won't miss a one.
Don't worry about busting up our angel number. We good. We good. We good. We've made our wish. We're yeah. Keep it going.
We're gonna keep going, okay? Let's just keep it pushing, all right? So,
Yeah. Our wish for our 555 was to keep going.
yes. So, let's get into this episode. So after Magnetica was eliminated, they come in, they read her message, they are all emotional, they wipe it away, and they congratulate Miss Ruby on the win of the lip sync.
Hey.
Then they turn around and congratulate Perseo for winning the challenge. And it's a new day in the workroom. So they come in, they see Perseo's picture there. She chases them with it. I love how she moved it to the table right next to them. She's like, nope, we're going to put this right here.
Yeah.
They're chit-chatting. The alarm goes off. Nikki gives her room mail. And she comes in and announces this week's mini challenge. So first they run around the workroom to get their blood pumping. And she announces that they're going to be doing some Olympic-style challenges. And they have...
because isn't the Olympics in Queens in Paris this year?
It is,
The spring
it is.
Olympics are in Paris this year.
Yes, it's in Paris this year. It should be starting relatively soon.
I thought they started already because we got not Gabby Douglas, the other one, Simone Biles. She's already won like 3 gold medals.
Okay, I need to look into it because I usually like to watch a little bit because they'll put them on YouTube and I'll be watching them live and I'll be like, go America. The only time I'm really patriotic is during the Olympics. USA, let's go.
Not saying we don't love America. It's just we're a little.
Oh, I'm saying
right
that.
now.
I'm saying it.
Okay.
So, they had to link up in pairs, and they had 5 minutes to get into quick drag, which that was a really long. Usually the quick drag section of seeing them get into it is usually like 30 seconds, and then boom, this was like 2 minutes. I'm like, why are we watching so much of this? So much of this. So afterwards, they're gonna go through the rounds. First, they have the wig tossing, and they have to toss it off their head.
Right.
Which there was some queens like, wait, we're not wearing wigs, but they got to participate in the next one, which was red light, green light. Which that was fun. And then we had our next one where they were standing in the pool and they had to throw water on each other. Say mean and funny things, but they got to keep, a straight face.
Exactly.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, there was a few times some of them broke me. Like Phillip here. Well, Phillip, she said something to Lula here. Like, I want to say it was the first thing, and I was like, oh, baby, I would have been out quick. Oh, I would have been out quick. But at the end of all 3 rounds, there was a tie. A 3-way tie. So,
no.
Yeah, Nikki was like, well, I'm going to break it by the ones who entertained me the most. So, this is how we fell out. I love this screenshot. I do.
Jesus.
But yeah, overall, this was a really fun mini challenge. I hate that they don't get no little prize or anything, but they got a little something this time. They got to go a little early on the getting the materials. But But our mini challenge winners were Lula and Ruby on the nail, so that was real cute.
Mm-hmm.
Afterwards, RuPaul, Nikki Doll
Nikki Doll.
announces that this week they'll be doing a ball. But for this ball, there's only going to be 2 categories. And I was like, wait a minute. Just 2?
Just 2.
Well, at least they showed something and they made something. Come to find out
Right.
there is a 3rd category. We just didn't know it was coming. So
They've been hinting at some twist all season.
yeah,
Didn't know when it was going to happen.
so they have to make their outfits out of these materials here. And looking at this baby, ooh if I was Lula and them with my little 10 seconds, I would have grabbed every jacket off of that shelf.
Okay.
I would have grabbed all the clothes. Like, oh, girl was smart grabbing those rolled up mats things. I'm like, yeah, that's smart too. But I'm looking at those jackets. Grab the jackets.
Grab the jackets.
Grab the material, girl.
Right.
Shoot, grab the material.
The towels.
Shoot. But yes, they got their 10-second head start. They get their materials. The rest of the queen comes in. They're fighting. Well, they're not fighting, but baby, they're going at it. They're getting their stuff. They start getting their outfits together. Nikki does her walkthrough, and now it's time for the main stage. We got a lot of looks and hats that we got to go over. So let's start off with our hostess with the mostest, Nikki Doll. What did you think of Nikki?
This was not my favorite look.
Uh-huh.
I love the wig. The makeup is everything. I like the top. I think I would have liked it better if it was a dress.
Okay, and your score?
My score, I give it an A-. I didn't hate it.
Oh, well, I was expecting like a B or a C the way you were talking.
No.
For me, I loved it.
Of course you did.
I thought it was perfect head to toe. I would have chose a different shoe. So because of that, I will give it an A instead of an A plus. But this was everything for me. So this week we are joined by our regulars, Daphne and Kitty. Oh snap, I didn't get a screenshot of Kitty? How dare I not get a screenshot of Kitty? I am a terrible host. I apologize, Kitty. I should have got your screenshot here. But anyway, a solo screenshot. So we were joined by Louie and Clara, which they were nice. They didn't really say too much, but they were there and they were lovely.
Right.
So the first category is Olympic torch.
Right.
So for this first category, we got a lot to go through, so we're just going to give our scores and push it through.
Yes.
So, Misty Phoenix is first. Your score.
I give it a B.
It's a no for me, though.
Okay.
It's a no for me, dog.
Okay.
Up next is Norma Bell. What is your score for Miss Norma Bell?
It's a no for me because it wasn't the category.
Yeah, it wasn't really fitting the category for me either. But I still, like, even the reveal, I like the top of it. So I'll give it like a D. I'll give it like a D. Up next is Leona Winter. What did you think of Miss Leona? Score.
I'm gonna give this. Like a B plus.
For me,
I like the flower and everything.
For me, I'm gonna give this an A.
Okay.
I thought this was stunning. Honestly, it's not. I almost said it was my favorite one of the round, but it's not. It is not. But yeah, this was stunning. Honestly, they keep playing in my good sis face, and I don't like that. So up next is Lula Strega. I thought this was really cute. I give it an A.
I'll agree with you.
Okay. Hold on,
You
wait.
said.
I said
Or
the
did you
wrong.
pause?
Did I skip somebody? No, I didn't. Okay, my notes are different. Okay, Lula. Okay, I'm looking at my notes wrong. Lula should
Okay.
be a B. What is your score?
A minus.
Okay. Up next is La Phillip. I fucking love this. This is A
Yes, this
plus.
is an A
A
plus.
plus. A plus.
100% A plus.
A plus. A plus. A
Yes.
plus.
Like I gasped when I saw this.
Like, do you have an A? Because I have a plus. Okay. This was great. Up next is Ruby on the Nail. I thought this was cute. I give it a B.
I give it a C plus.
Yeah, like it's cute. Up next is Perseo.
I give this an A plus. I'm sorry.
A plus.
I don't know what
I'm
the
sorry.
judges was
These
thinking.
judges are they?
I don't know what the judges.
The
were
fact
thinking.
that she was that close to the bottom behooves me. Like, what do you mean?
Right? I was like, why?
What do you mean? This is a A plus.
I think they just wanted to be nitpicky.
They're being nitpicky, and I'm so sick of like, oh, we want to see something different. This is her aesthetic.
Right.
And as long as the aesthetic is fitting the category, I will never say you need to change it up.
Right.
My goodness. Okay, so there was Idia. For some reason, hers, I guess I didn't get a screenshot of Idia. But Idia, I gave her shit.
I forgot what it looked like. So
Me too, off the top of my head. But from my notes, I wrote down that Idia had an A. So I liked it, whatever it was. So you get an A, honey. So the second category, which we can go in a little bit more detail on this, but also, you know, still kind of push it through because we also got some hats we got to go over. We have the opening ceremony. This is the outfit that they made in the workroom. Up first is Misty Phoenix. Stunning. A.
I love this.
A.
A.
Like, it almost make up for that terrible first runway. Almost. Because the way I would have judged it, she still would have been a low placement. She wouldn't have been in the bottom two. But that first outfit was, you know, she knew better. She knew better. But this one right here, A. Stunning head to toe. Mwah, I love it.
Yes.
What about you?
Oh, I give it an A.
Mhm.
I give it an A plus.
Oh,
I
A
love
plus.
it.
Oh, okay. All right. Like, knowing what they had to make this with,
Right.
whew, like this the level I want to get to, because I've told you, but I'm not sure if I've told them. Once we get back from LA, I'm gonna teach myself how to sew. Well, YouTube is gonna teach me how to sew. I've already
Right.
found some YouTubers. I'm already subscribed. We gonna do this damn thing.
Look, me and Bernadette Vander are best friends, but that's like old school sewing.
Yeah.
I've joined a sewing group on Facebook.
But yes, I'm finna get it together, honey. But yes, up next we have Norma Bell. This was okay.
Yeah.
Very safe.
Very safe.
Give it.
Very giving it B plus.
C.
B minus.
I give it a C.
B.
Give it a C.
Okay. Okay.
Up next is Leona Winter.
Sir, ma'am, this is an A. The funny thing is, she made a hat. I like the second hat better than I like the
Me
first
too. Me too. Me too. But the second, if she would have had the second hat, that would have made an A plus for me. But I agree
Exactly.
with your assessment of an A. I love the silhouette. I love the color, and the fact
Right.
that she's colorblind and she still made this amazing garment. It's just
Right.
like she's like.
Not to the extreme she was saying, but
Well, yeah, that's the way I took it, or maybe I misread it.
yeah, no, because she was like, yeah, this is hot pink, and they were like, what? Oh my god! What? She was like, no, I just get my reds and my greens mixed up like most colorblind people.
Got you. But yes, I thought this was stunning. A.
AA.
Idia. All right, now they didn't like this, but I like it.
I didn't like it either. I didn't like it till she put the hat on.
I like it
For some
without the hat.
I like it with the hat.
Like with the hat, I still like it, but like I like the hat. I like this. My only thing is I hate that you can see the the pins on the outside of the sleeves. I'm like that, but I love the silhouette. I love the kind of bagginess to it. Like this worked for me.
You liked the draping. I didn't like the draping.
I did. This worked for me.
It did not work for me.
Yeah, like I was very confused about her being the bottom two, but that's just again like I don't know. Like I was trying to understand the judges when they were critiquing it, but in my mind I'm like, I like this though. I like this. With just a few modifications, this would be amazing.
Right.
Like I don't agree with her bottom two placement, but we'll talk about that more later. For me, this is I'll give it a B plus because of the few things that are obviously wrong with it. I know you don't like it, so what's your score?
A D.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, that stung a little bit. I don't know why that stung a little bit. I was like, oh. Up next is a little Estrega. This is fine. Let me look at my notes. Yeah, this is cute.
Basic.
Yeah, this is a B plus.
Yeah, it's basic.
The bottom is missing.
Yeah, very much so. It's a corset. A poorly made corset.
Yeah, I give it a B plus. Yeah, what's your score?
I like the pattern.
Mm-hmm.
This is, if it had a skirt or something, it would have been an A.
Yeah, this is like the lower half is lacking.
Yeah. I love those shoes. Those shoes are everything. Other than that, because it's good, but it's lackluster, I'm gonna give it like a C minus.
Okay. Moving on to LaPhillip. Now this is cute. Not as good as her first one, but it still came out real cute. I give this a solid B. A solid B.
I agree with your assessment. It's a solid B.
Mm-hmm. And then we have Miss Ruby on the nail. This is my worst fear of going on Drag Race and making something like this.
Was it made though? Because it looks like it was just like, oh darn! I walked in the workroom. I have to get something. I have to make something really quick. Let me just drape something on myself and tuck some fabric in.
Yeah, it's a no for me, dog.
It's a no for me, dog.
It's a no for me, dog.
Ooh, Lord.
Up next is Perseo. Perseo. Now, the skirt needed some work.
The skirt definitely needed some work.
And I would have chose a different wig.
Definitely would have chose a different wig.
But I still give this a B. This is a solid B here.
This is a solid C for me.
Like, the bottom half needs some work, but yeah, like, I don't know. I felt like the judges weren't necessarily harsh.
Mm-hmm.
But hey. So, we lined up here, and the phone rings. And we're like, what's going on here? She's like, hello. But before we continue on, you didn't think I forgot. Who was your favorite runway this week?
What's my favorite?
Yes.
You know what? Let me go back.
I think I know what it is, because I think we have the same one. But
Leona Winter.
Yes, ma'am. That's it. Queen of the universe.
What?
I wish we would have got a season 3 of that.
Yeah.
Even though they played in my good sis Giselle's face like that.
They really did.
Played in her face. That audience. I'm beefing with every person in that audience. I don't know who y'all are, but just know y'all beefing with a 6'15".
Like they say it's the audience, but it was still the producers.
I'm gonna blame the audience. They said the audience voted. We're gonna say it's the audience. They get the evil eye. All right. So once Nikki got off the phone, she announced that when that phone rings, that means the Maxi Challenge is not
Not
over.
over.
I'm like, oh, okay. I like this little twist. Okay.
Watch America sit there and adapt something like that to be like
Honestly,
a magic
I'm waiting for America to adapt the Golden Beaver because I think that was a great idea that Canada did. And I hope Canada did it for season 5. Honestly, I hope they incorporate it into Canada versus the world. I think the Golden Beaver should be like their thing up there.
Right.
But yes, so she announced that now you have 1 hour to go make a hat. And for those of you who already have a hat, take it off, make a new one.
Right.
I would have been so mad, especially if I spent time on that hat.
Okay.
For you to turn around and be like, go make a new one. But bitch, I put all my heart
Right.
into this one. All my heart into this one.
Right.
And
Which is why
me to
some people were just like, I'm just going to add some extra things onto this one I already have.
So they go back to the workroom, they hit up what's left on the rack, and they get to work. So, the final category is, where was my head? I don't think that translated correctly. Yeah. But, you know, I think you come like, how's my head? And how we can crack that joke here in the States. How's your head? So, I'm thinking it's supposed to be something similar to that. Now, for this one, we'll just say yes or no if we like the hat. There's no need to give it a score.
Right.
Misty, yes. No. Norma, yes.
Yes.
Leona, fuck yes. Edna, Lord. Edia, yes.
Yeah.
Perseo, yes.
Yes.
Like, yes. Ruby on the nail, no.
No.
Okay, I'm just saying you gotta say the words. La Phillip is a little basic, but yes.
Yeah, I'm alright with it.
Lula, yeah, that's cute.
Yeah.
And that is our lineup. Yeah, like this on top of Leona's head just makes it 1,000 times better.
Right.
Like that is an A+.
Mm-hmm.
That is an A+.
It added something to the outfit.
It just gave it that, that je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi.
So, after that, she announced that the phone could ring at any time this season.
Mm-hmm.
So be prepared. I love that. That adds I'm still mad they cut that from the live action Lion King. Knowing that's my favorite. Anyway. But yes, we have our tops and bottoms here. In the top, we have Lula, Leona, Misty. In the bottom, we have Perseo, Ruby, and Edia. Do you agree with the tops and the bottoms?
Yeah.
I do not. I'm sorry. But Perseo should not be in the bottom.
Yeah, Perseo.
Yes, the bottom half of this outfit is lacking, but her first outfit was amazing, and the top half is amazing. If this was Desmond's Drag Race France, I would have had Leona, LaPhillip, and Perseo in the top, with Misty, Norma Bell, and Ruby on the nail in the bottom. That's how I would have did it. With, of course, giving the win to Leona, but the win goes to Lula. I was very confused by that. I'm like, are you sure?
I don't know. Yeah, that was a little...
Like, they straight up just played in Leona's face.
They really did.
But next week's the Rusical. She's our singer, so...
Right.
So maybe
she got that one in the bag.
Well, let's see.
Let's hope.
But she did win $1,000 from, €1,000 from Deezer, so happy for her.
Hey.
And we find out that our bottom two is Ruby on the nail and Edia. Do you agree with this bottom two?
Yeah. Mostly because wasn't a big fan of Edia's outfit.
So, I've made it very clear that I loved Edia's outfit.
Right.
So for me, she would have been safe this week. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Hey, that's your opinion.
It is, and I just love me some Edia. Like if she comes to DragCon next year, I'll be up in her line. I would. She gives me so much that she reminds me so much of Nelania from Italy season 2, and you know I love Nelania.
Right.
I know I'm saying her name wrong, but I love her. So I don't know. I was just expecting her to make it to the end. Like she had it for me. She was my top 4, top 3, whatever they're gonna do this year. But yeah, she's in the bottom 2. They lip sync to
C'est le mot.
C'est le mot. I'm glad you said it, because you know my tongue automatically goes Spanish, so I don't know where it would have went with that. Yes. Now this is actually a cover. I know the song, and I meant to look it up beforehand because I'm looking it up now. Because I'm like, oh, it's so good, it's so good, it's so good. I'm like, I know this. Like, what cover is this? Oh, Donna Summer, I Feel Love. Yes, I knew it was Donna Summer. I knew that.
Yeah.
Because as it was going on, I'm like, I'm singing it in English. I'm like, wait, I know this song. Well, kind of like how they did the Spanish version of Genie in the Bottle on España a few years back. And I'm saying, like, if you want to be with me. And I'm like, and I'm so mad. Why haven't... But then again, they've been really playing in Christina's face when it comes to Drag Race. Because I think the only Christina song we've gotten is Dirty. And don't get me wrong, Miss Kylie ate that up.
Right.
But, like, there's some other Christina songs that need its due justice on the stage. Immediately. And Genie in the Bottom is one of them. Let There Be Love. Oh my God, give that to the right queens. Let There Be Love will eat.
Didn't they do Beautiful?
No.
I swear, they did Beautiful, and I think I've seen Bound to You, but maybe I'm just imagining.
I think you're imagining those, because I don't think they did Beautiful.
Those are wish list, baby.
Because I want to say Beautiful is on my wish list, but knowing them, they'll probably do some damn dance mix. I'm like, no, just give us... Anyway, what did we think of this lip sync?
It was okay.
Me personally, I thought Edia won. I guess I'm stuck in my delusion with Edia here.
Right.
I thought she won. She added some camp to it. Ruby just wasn't doing much. She was just kind of, it's so good, it's so good. Wasn't really...
But you got to think about it, because like what's drag for us is not necessarily drag for them.
And I get that. But especially with Ruby...
Like, even looking at the screenshots, I kind of agree Edia won.
It's just... Ruby, I don't know. Especially with her having her self-doubt during the hour to make the hat. It just seemed very much like she was out the door.
Right.
Because I thought she was going to quit at first. I'm like, oh, Lord, baby, please don't quit. Please don't quit. I know it can be rough. I know it can. But if you could push through, please. But at the same time, if you do leave, I get it. It's just, I fall in that weird middle spot where I'm like, I get why you leave, but please don't leave.
Right. I understand, but please don't.
Please don't.
Baby,
please don't. Please don't. But yeah, afterwards, Nikki announced that Ruby on the Nail is going to be staying and Edia is going to be sashaying away. So she writes her message. They dance like they didn't just crush somebody's dreams. And we find out next week they'll be doing a musical. I'm excited. Last year their musical that was based on the Hunchback of Notre Dame was amazing. One of my favorites. So they got big shoes to fill. Honey. But let's go ahead and wrap this up here. Where can they find you on social media?
You can find me at Cresh McGill. That's CRESHAMCGILL on all social media.
And you can find me on all social media platforms at Simply Desmond. That's SIMPLYDSMOND. Thank you so much for spending a piece of your day with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see y'all later. Bye.